Hey YouTubers, I'm here in San Antonio. I'm at the Mission Concepción. It's one of the San Antonio Mission's National Historical Park, National Park Service, United States Department of the Interior. It's also one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites that's here in San Antonio. There's a picture of it there, a view of it actually. I'm gonna walk over there. It's one of the smaller ones compared, especially if you compare it to San Jose, which I did earlier. And this is the quarry they used to get it. Source of stone. They get it from here in the local area around here. Just a view of where we're at. We're on Mission Road. Most of the missions are connected by this road. Again, this is one of, there's 5 missions in San Antonio, in the San Antonio area, and I'm at the second one. I'll be doing the other 3 remaining also. And this is the layout. Looks like it had a wall at one time, but it's non-existent looking at it, because there's a school in the back. Might be a corner wall over there in that area, but we'll go in the information center. That's that little quarry right there, and then we'll go over there. There's a dog here, someone's dog. He wants to take the tour with you. He said the same way I am. And then you see the front, and again the layout there. So the Concepcion missions right there, what you see here, and then you used to have a wall at one time. And the quarry, which was that area over there. More than a church, Mission Concepción is also a village, fort, school, farm, and ranch at the missions of Franciscan gathered native peoples together, converted them to Catholicism, taught the Spanish culture, and sought to establish Spanish control of the Texas frontier. Indian families lived in rooms along the interior of the compound walls. The church was a center of religious activity in the center. The dog's here with me again. I think he's following me. The dog likes me. Might be hungry. So we'll go in there. Again, I showed this map when I went to San Jose. So I've already done the San Jose. Did that one in a previous video. I'm here. QR code. Mission Concepción. Mission San Juan I'll do later. And then La Espada, Mission Espada right there. And then the Alamo, which was a mission. It was called San Antonio de Valero. Mission Concepción is one of the best preserved of the missions. So, what are you doing, dog? So it's got the mission here. It's got language brochures. Korean. Japanese. Chinos. Mandarin. German, French, and Italiano. So they have different languages there, and there's the QR code for those. Okay, we'll go inside.
We're at the visitors. They're coming around the back.
Yeah, they were all.
Look to your left.
Okay, we're gonna walk towards it. This is the route it says to take. Again, as I said, this one's in better condition. San Jose's bigger. My thing here is the big walls. Again, they had brochures in other languages. Of course, one of the languages written down is Spanish, besides the English on most of the information. Used to be an area here. Going here before we go into church. That dog's still behind me. I think he's hungry. So the mission architecture. Church mission was built by Indian, Spanish, and mixed blood mestizo artisans under the direction of Franciscan friars, dedicated December 8, 1755. The beautiful church with its elaborate decoration made a dramatic contrast with frontier austerity in northern New Spain. This was all part of northern New Spain at one time. Today, Concepcion is the best preserved and most least altered of the Texas missions. Most of what you see, including the wall decoration, is original. The architectural style is Spanish Baroque, with elements of Moorish influence of the arches and windows. So, see the sun up there. Has some of the original artwork along there. Try not to point in here. Conserving the wall paintings. To conserve the beauty of the past, conservators cleaned and preserved the original wall paintings of the convento in 1988. The painting specialists removed some dirt that hid decorations exposed in vivid colors. They stabilized the wall surfaces, reestablished loose plaster, and repaint and removed concrete from improper repairs. Artists supervised by the Franciscan friars painted the decorations above the time the convento was completed in 1756. See the sword? The sun. Hey dog, let's go. Still got the buddy who's walking around the common with me. Missions build an empire. Las misiones construyen un imperio. So, again, they have brochures out there in other languages. You'll see Spanish here because it's the main language of this area, besides the English. When the Spaniards came over, the main language was Spanish, and then over time the English, once it became part of the U.S. In the main areas where they constructed missions, you have Florida, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, Arizona, and California, some of the main areas where missions are at. Again, these are UNESCO World Sites. In 1493, Pope Alexander VI divided the known world between Spain and Portugal. As head of the Universal Church, Pope Alexander gave the Spanish king authority to occupy the Americas and to Christianize the native peoples. In 1508, Pope Julius II granted the king the power of royal patronage to appoint church officials, provide funding, and establish missions. through one of the windows. Hey, dog. It's not my dog. It's been following me on the walking tour I'm taking.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see the height of this entryway. I'm 5'5". Getting ready to walk in this one entryway. I'm standing right at the entrance. You see where my cachucha is, my hat. I'm almost there, so this entrance is about 5'6" maybe. So don't be running. The Coahuilatecans, Indians of the Mission. Indians of San Antonio area, the Coahuilatecans lived in small scattered groups. They took their food from land and moved with the seasons. They spoke distinct dialects, practiced religion close to nature. They were tough and skillful people who made a good living from harsh land. Threatened by warrior tribes on horseback and weakened by European diseases, many Coahuilatecans accepted the food and refuge offered by the missions. And they would help defend the missions from other Spanish soldiers taught the Indians how to defend the mission from Apache and Comanche raiders. Franciscans. Franciscan friars served the church as ministers, teachers, protected Indians. They served as king, explorers, diplomats, cartographers, builders, and scribes. As frontier missionaries, they spread the word of God in the language, culture of Spain. This one here. Walk around. Appears to be a wall part over there. The well. The front end of the Mission Concepción. Go walk to the well. This is the face of it, the front end. Walking towards it. They have the decorations in there. So they got the Latin languages here. So they wrote the old Latin, more Latin there. I've seen pictures of what they would think this would look like colored. On the side there you can see some of the color. We walk around. The front door said the entrance is through the back. So again, most of the wall would have been in this area. Starting this way would have been most of the wall. But this Catholic school is here where most of the other part of the mission used to be. So you see the bell tower area up there. Squirrel. There he is, sticking his head out. part. Here we can't see the dome. There's the two sections. We'll go in the church now. They got a dome right here in the top part. You can see it there. Oh no, I lost my dog. Again, some of the missions still hold mass. This one holds mass. Sundays 10 a.m. is bilingual. And then new time is the mariachi mass. I'm gonna walk in the church. I'll be quiet once I get in there. Inches is short. You can see some of the painting. They have paint in there. They actually have tours also.
Elsewhere in the United States, for the 5 Spanish missions, this goes together as we have them right here. All 5 Spanish missions are within a mile to 3 miles apart. And this is the largest concentration of Spanish missions. This goes together anywhere in North America. All 5 missions are within a mile to 3 miles apart. As UNESCO visited these 5 Spanish missions here, they also visited the only Spanish aqueduct ever built by the Spanish anywhere in North America and the United States. Still standing between the last 2 missions. It is the oldest irrigation system in the United States and the oldest in North America. As UNESCO visited these 5 Spanish missions here, and the Spanish aqueduct, they were amazed to see how old these 5 Spanish missions are. San Antonio is a very historical city. We're over 300 years old. We have very strict regulations. Not restore anything in the 5 Spanish missions here. We could rebuild, repaint, we could do all kinds of things. But why would we want to do that? Otherwise, the 5 missions would lose their authenticity. Missions in California, Arizona, New Mexico, Florida, parts of Texas have all been reconstructed, rebuilt. They're not original. These 5 stand exactly the way they looked over 300 years ago. Because of that, UNESCO has designated these 5 Spanish missions in the Spanish aqueduct as World Heritage Sites. The only still sites in the state of Texas, and the only missions still in the United States that are actually designated by UNESCO as World Heritage Sites. Why? These 5 missions that exactly the way they looked over 300 years ago. Around 7 times all, it is pyramids. 7/100 of the world. Now, the 3 paintings that you see here, these 3 paintings have been here since 1710 when this mission was built. We don't know who the artists are. We don't know whether they came from Spain or from Mexico. We just know from the archives of the Prior Levels they have been here ever since. And the Prior Levels with over 670 books in these 5 Spanish missions here.
Let's ring the bell for Misa. Donate.
It took us 10 years to complete all 1692 painting of Our Lady of Guadalupe, patron lady of Mexico, who appeared to not model Aztec Indian, whose name was Juan Diego, on December the 12th of 1531, for 500 years ago. And she appeared to Juan Diego on the hill of Tapayec, which is today Mexico City. She appeared to Juan Diego as a crowned Aztec princess. She's a patron lady of the Aztec people in Mexico, and she's now considered the patron lady of the Americas. And these three paintings have been here ever since. We don't restore them. They're all original. You said you were paintings? Well, 1968, I got drafted during the Vietnam War. JC painted over there, and I did the name of the street, Theo Road.
This has a whole painting up there of the cruise. There used to be a painting up there. Okay, headed out. I'm gonna go to that corner piece. So we left the church. We're gonna go to that corner. Cut through here real quick. There's the dog.
Y la otra que yo es la Inmaculada, que decía yo. Y así está la adentro del templo.
Mira,
Pero
toda
pues
la-
queda muy
la-
acomodada, está el
So they have a grotto area for the Virgin Mary there. Come do prayers out in the public. According to the thing, the original wall went from there, or from this back side was the original wall. So this is part of it, which they constructed a little corner area for the Virgin Mary. Pretty interesting mission. And I don't know if you guys overheard the guy doing the tour in there, but he mentioned how for these to become part of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, they couldn't be altered in any way too much, like some of the places in other states got altered to be something with City of San Antonio to be proud of. We got World Heritage Sites, a couple of them, all the missions, and then there's the dome part when you walked in the church. So you have the dome and the altars on the other side of that, was on the other side, so you'll see that there. And then the two areas I walked in that had the bell towers. Go over here, finish the video. Texas historical marker on the backside. Hey y'all, this is Jose Fantasticville here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm at the Mission Concepción. I just did a walking tour of the mission here. See if you guys like it and stuff like that. I got 3 more missions to hit here still. There's 5 missions total in San Antonio. They're all part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So if you like this video of Mission Concepción, go and like, share, subscribe. Have a good day. Adios.